Hi everyone, it's Dawn here with Craft Your Nest. Today I'm going to walk you through a layout I've recently created. What you're seeing now is me going through a kit that I bought from Jenny Bolin Studios. I believe this was last September's kit. Gone to her website looking for some stamps, found this on sale, and I grabbed it. The papers that you're seeing right now are from my Mind's Eye, the sweetest thing, and I think that they are absolutely gorgeous. I love my Mind's Eye, but I did a page about my son, so I decided not to use those feminine colors this go round. What I did end up using was this really cool doily type mask, this real fun yellow cardstock. I thought I was going to use that Hello My Name as tag, but I didn't. And then these 4 pattern papers by Jelly Bean Soup. I used the one with the circles. I used these 2 blueprints. One had circles to it, the other one had a chevron. And then I ended up using this multicolored chevron print. To get this mask and then the stamped effect, what I first did was I put a tiny bit of adhesive on the back of that mask and I set it on the page. Then I used the Heidi Swap Color Shine and I went ahead and sprayed it like normal. And then carefully lifted up the mask. There was still some of that color shine sitting on top of it and used it to stamp that other image. So I had both the positive and the negative images from that mask. I thought it turned out pretty cool. Gave the page a little bit of texture. Now I've got 3 pictures here that I was working with. These were of my son at the driving range. He is a golfer, he loves it, so I got 3 pictures of him kind of mid-swing, and I went ahead and wanted to use that to give it some movement. I went ahead and I took one of those blue pattern papers and I used that to make a large block for those prints to sit on, but I decided the page needed a little bit more color. So I went ahead and I pulled out that multicolored chevron print. And I really liked that pop of color that it gave on top and below the photo block. So I went ahead and trimmed 2 strips of that because I didn't want to waste that paper. I just thought it was too cool. And then I adhered one above my photo block and then the other one below it. And you'll see me going ahead and placing those here. Now, once I had adhered everything down, I ended up adding a couple stickers. I had that swing mini flashcard and it showed a picture of a little girl swinging and I wanted to hide that. So I took one of the Jelly Bean little hexagon stickers and put it over that. And then I had Jenny Bolin's stamp that says #1 and I went ahead and adhered that as well. To give this middle picture a little bit of pop, I went ahead and put it up on some foam dots. These are not the real thick foam dots, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of dimension off of that page. Now I cut out some circles with my Big Shot. I didn't go ahead and put that in the video because it would have taken way too long, but I went ahead and cut those out and I'm placing just a couple of those in that little grouping of embellishments where the swing is and those 2 stickers. So I took a border from one of them and then I adhered another one overlapping it. Then I'm putting a 3rd circle up on pop dots. So I just wanted to give it a little bit more dimension there so not everything was sitting so flat. You can see that I'm adding yet another hand-cut circle on top of that. It almost looks like a bit of a medallion sitting in that corner there. Now I wanted to add a little bit more embellishment. So I pulled out these Jelly Bean Soup flags and pennant stickers, and then I've got those same hexagon stickers. And I've adhered one of the flags to the side of the page, and then I'm cutting one of the hexagons in half to add it to that flag. I don't need the other half right now, so I'm going to save that for a later project. But it's hard to see in the video, but it says today on that yellow hexagon that I went ahead and cut out. So you can see that there. Now, on the other side, I've got another little flag and I'm adding a pennant to it. And I went ahead and put this one up on pop dots as well, just to give it, again, that dimension. I wanted to let this page be a little bit more 3-dimensional. It's right now sitting in my kitchen on a stand. So this is just one of those little thicker pages, especially for me. Ended up adding another flag and then my title. I used some glitter thickers. It says "For." And then I've got these My Mind's Eye, those little enamel dots, which are just fantastic. And I went ahead and just added those in a few places just for a little bit of extra texture, I guess, to my page. And there you can see me adding them to my little cluster of embellishments toward the bottom. I couldn't add just one, and then I added a second. I said, you know what, this really needs a third. So you can see I've got 3 of those down there. The only thing that was missing was on top of that almost medallion type embellishment that I had created, and I went ahead and took one of the pattern papers, and you can see the cloud-shaped punch. The cloud really has nothing to do with the rest of the page, but I thought it was cute. So I went ahead and cut the cloud punch, went ahead and adhered it, and put another one of those enamel dots. To finish it up, I took out one of my white gel pens, and I just went ahead and did an outline of the cloud just to make it pop a little bit more against that red. And I just took it slowly. I think it works a little better when you go slowly, but I went slowly and traced around there. Then I went and made some dots just to emphasize that other little circle there. Just something very small, but in the end, it really does make the page, especially in person. You can see my head's getting in the way a little bit. I went ahead one last thing and added a border around that blue pennant sitting there. This point, I went ahead and I pretty much called the page done. I just took out my journaling pen, added journaling in a couple spots, and then the bulk of it there at the bottom. And there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to have a real swinging cat with us tonight.